A lot of noise, more than our cheerleaders, is crazy.
And number 1 taking it down the court, past the 4, but Parker gets and it's stolen. Number 1 passes to 12, and 12 makes the three-pointer. And it's now a tie game.
That is a big shot in this game. Now it is tied, 54-54.
We have a tie game. I haven't seen something like this in a long time. This is as close as I've seen it. We could have overtime tonight.
This is exciting.
Oh. I don't even know what just happened on that call.
And Parker seems to be angry at that call. I don't know what happened, but
I believe a foul was called on Parker against number 1. Number 4 will take the ball back.
Our student section is clearly yelling at someone, but I don't know who it is.
What were they yelling?
I don't know.
Number 3 fumbles the ball. Number 2 throws it at Justin. And Justin takes it on the court, clearly knowing what he's doing. And he falls. Trips over his own legs. And is that a foul?
There's been a lot of signs of...
And that was a foul, and the refs did not call it. Number 4 taking the ball, but Danny not letting him get very far.
Danny is getting aggressive now, fighting for his team.
Number 35, guarded by number 50, Parker Deese. With the
Parker screening another person that's screening.
Parker about gave him a hug after that one. 35
I know.
Trying to get through. And misses it with an air ball.
He's
Christian
doing his job.
Danny is ready, prepared. You can see it in his face. He knows what he's doing. He goes down the court, and he's going for the goal. I can just tell. He passes to Christian. And it's in for And that's what I'm talking about. Christian with the three-pointer.
And our bench on Lee Christian's side just exploded out of there, representing Christian.
Number 1, Fleek once again making his way down the court.
Looks like we're trying to get a sub with Casey in here somewhere, but I don't know where.
Perhaps
he seems
Parker.
to be doing well.
Maybe Parker.
Probably
or
Parker.
Jared. Oh, Jay. Could be Jay. I don't know. Maybe Casey just wants a better view.
I guess he does.
And number 2, Danny takes the shot. And it's in! There we go. Three-pointer. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Danny is hard on the defense right now. He's really trying to get him. And they call a foul. Looks like Parker's the one switching out with Casey.
Yeah.
So we'll now see Schoolcraft back in the fray.
50, Parker Deese.
Or not, he's just talking to coach.
And now Casey subbing in for Parker.
Look at that. It's 60-56 right now. We're 4 points ahead. But there's still a lot of time left.
Still a tight game.
We have 5 minutes and 46 seconds. This could go to anyone. You could even see overtime here tonight.
On the corner.
Number 3 trying to keep up with number 1, but not quite. Number 1 drives through. And he gets blocked by Jared. Even if it's a foul, he still got the block.
Our benches is calling travel over here, and I don't know what happened. And that is a foul against Jared, number 3.
It's a foul against number 1 by Jared. Either way, number 1, 2 free throw shots. Let's see what he can do.
I still don't believe this kid is a senior. He is oddly 5'9" playing this game with a bunch of big guys, making his own.
Aren't you like 5'10"?
5'11" if you want to make.
That's rounding up. Let's be real.
Okay. This guy is doing a way better job than I am.
Number 1, and he shoots, and it hits the backboard and bounces back. No dice there. Number 1 going in for Jay. We have ourselves a game now. We got Justin. Let's see what can happen. Number 1, ready to shoot. And he takes the shot, and he makes it. There we go.
Casey's back in the game. After all the things he said, he's still back in the game.
It's going to be 57-60 after that free throw. And Danny looks ready to make something. He passes to Casey. Oh, and barely misses.
I don't know.
Number 12, Coleman.
Justin is now back on.
Looks like now Curry once again has the ball. Driving to the goal. Completely free pass. And Justin almost gets the rebound.
Justin with the wingspan of crazy.
With 35, trying to get something. Just barely misses. Gets his own rebound. Passes to 12. Once again, another miss, and that's going to be out on number 12, making it Lee Christian's ball.
60-57. And they're figuring out a play here.
Danny is ready. Looks like number 4 is being switched out for number 2. Cole Critelli, we've seen him a little bit this game. He has 34 points so far this season. He is a sophomore. Looks like Casey is taking Danny's spot for passing it in.
And no one is open. Danny's trying to find someone.
And he goes through.
We have a hold call.
And I believe that is our ball. Yes, it is. So Danny ready to pass it in.
Casey on the corner.
Casey goes for 3. Just barely misses.
Come on, Justin.
And it's out on Justin. Once again, goes back to Thales. Going back and forth, flipping and flopping. You'd think we're making pancakes here.
And Let's Go Falcons is being cheered throughout this whole gym.
Hey, I'm all for it. Love supporting the home team. Number 1, Owen Cleek going down the court. Looking for somebody to pass to.
And it's a
Passes to 12. And Richmond passes to 21. Barely misses. And that is definitely a foul on Malachi Fisher. There is no doubt about that.
And Danny picking him up. Such good sportsmanship on his side. Danny, I know, to keep a level head the entire time.
Absolutely. And it looks like there may be a wet spot on the ground where they're making sure it stay dry.
Gotta stay dry.
You can imagine it's probably from all the sweat, when they're falling. And I'm sure they're sweaty. They've been running around all game. So it makes sense that the floor would get slippery when they fall. And it looks like the ball is ours. I'm not sure how that happened.
I've never seen a ref make a mistake and correct themselves. I've never seen that.
That's happened a lot this game.
Usually they bold-headed enough and they just keep going with their call.
And number 2, Danny Rumbold, going down the court. Danny is 5'10", but is an absolute, he's amazing at basketball. Number 12, Christian shoots. And it goes! Bouncing off the top of the backboard.
The rim was just in his favor, I guess. He's bouncing around and made it in.
Absolutely amazing shot. Now, number 12 is guarding number 12. When did you see that happen? 21 passes number 2 for Thales. And Critelli gets it in.
And around the rim it goes.
Score is now 59-63 with Lee Christian in the lead by 4 points. Christian goes for a layup, just barely misses it. The ball is
I like his ponytail thing he's got going on here.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. You got to keep your hair out of your face. You're not struggling to see. And
it is 62-63.
It's a close game. 3 minutes
super
left.
Close.
It could be anyone's game here. We could even see overtime here tonight.
Justin
would be insane.
Is tearing it up in the middle.
Number 12. A layup here will put them over the edge. It is now 64-63.
Maybe Justin is losing his touch. I just saw him make it.
The roles have now flip-flopped. This is anyone's game here, folks.
Just might go into overtime.
Christian passes to Justin. Justin is Casey. And Casey is ready. Passes to Jared. And Christian with a 3-pointer. And he just barely misses.
I don't know what was called, but
I believe
it seems to be a call on number 2.
That is a foul on Danny. All right, Danny will now pass the ball in to Justin, who will take it, lay it up.
And
there we go.
Here we go. 65-64 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Fourth quarter.
Got number 4, Curry, going down the court. Being guarded by Danny Rumbold. Let's see what happens here. Number 1.
Danny with an open space.
Here we go. There we go, and he gets the layup. The that'll make the game 67-64. 3-point lead for the Falcons. And that's going to be a foul. Justin's currently venting to his coach. Better than the refs. And Jay looks like he's going back in the game, or at least getting ready to.
And Jay is back in, I guess.
Look at that. Looks like he got switched out for Justin. I imagine they'll switch Justin back in towards the later parts of this game, as he is a key player on our team.
They seem to not be liking the refs' calls.
These refs have been interesting. They've called
They
a lot
have.
of things which I believe were not correct. They've also reversed a lot of their own calls. So while they may make incorrect calls sometimes, it seems they can recognize that.
I understand, but sometimes you
Number
just
4.
don't need that. Not as much back and forth like the girls' game. There's a little mellow going out that you don't toe over the line.
Well, yeah, we're getting towards the end of the game, and everyone's starting to get a little more tired out, getting a little sloppy. And there's mistakes being made, so you got to be careful.
And this is Colby Curry.
You know, the student section, if you can hear it, screaming like banshees. Absolutely insane. Making tons of noise, a little obnoxious, but whatever works, works, you know? Like a siren, they cry out.
They make a lot of noise.
And number 4 makes the shot regardless. And now,
We have a timeout
timeout called
for
by
Thales.
Thales. With 3 points, 2 points left that they need to regain to tie. You know, we're here in timeout, so might as well take a moment to look at some of these stats here. So far, we've had a great game. You know, Luke got fouled out for a little bit. Justin, currently on the bench, was replaced by Jay. So it's been an interesting game today. And, you know, what are your thoughts so far?
I don't know. It's been awesome so far. 67-65. They went into overtime one of their last games. It's looking pretty good so far. Let's see what happens next. And it's a minute and 56 seconds on the clock.
And it looks like we're heading back to the court. Now, Jared starts with the ball, passing it to Christian. Christian's ready. You can see it. He knows what he's doing.
He's digging deep in this moment and trying to get it down.
Danny trying to make an opportunity for himself, but can't seem to. Christian passes to Danny. Danny passes back to Christian. Christian shoots. And it's in there. There we go. Another three-pointer.
Now turning to 70-65 with our Lee Christian Falcons winning.
We have a 5-point lead. Anything can happen here, folks, though, so don't get too excited. And a layup by number 4. Very unfortunate. We're now at 67-70. All they need is a three-pointer to tie, and we have a minute left, and that's going to be a foul. Which means...
It's a foul on Christian.
Really?
I believe so. Yes.
Looks like Casey has the ball and passes to Danny. Danny gets ready. He goes to the hoop, and he makes it in. 71-67 is our new score, folks. It is looking good for the Lee Christian Falcons. 54 seconds on the clock. 4 makes a layup, 69-72, 3-point difference.
Another timeout by Thales.
They're trying to prep here. If they can get a three-pointer,
I don't know
they
what's going
tie.
on, but 72-69. It's a pretty close game.
You know, an overtime could be insane. A
Yes.
three-pointer is all Thales needs to get that tie, and I believe there's a chance they could get it.
Coach for Lee Christian trying to give a motivational speech here, trying to pump up his team. So let's see how this goes.
Should be interesting to see if they bring back Justin in this one, as we're getting towards the end. If they're going to make any subs, now's the time to do it because there's no other time.
Yeah.
So he got some water for Danny.
I think I could smell the guys from up here. It's a scent.
They have
travels.
a specific scent. I don't
It
know how to
does.
describe it, but there is a scent.
So
All
yes,
right.
Jay, the sophomore, I believe, is now on the court.
Jay is 5'11", so he's almost 6 foot. He's almost there, made that mile marker. And, we got Jared on the court, Danny, Christian, and Casey. Speaking of Christian, the ball's been passed to him, and he is looking to go down the court. Passes to Jay, and Jay shoots, and he makes it! 74-69.
We are now down to the final buzzer, 38 seconds.
We're heading towards the conclusion of our game, and it has been a close one, that is for sure.
And another timeout by Thales.
And they're chanting something over there, but I can't quite understand
I
what.
can't understand from the press box up here, but it seems to be something encouraging to our fans.
Or something discouraging to the enemy. Or opponents, I should say.
No, we are not all enemies in this game. We are brothers in Christ. We have to remember this. We have to remember this through the game.
Looks like the refs are talking about something, probably deciding. What's the next one?
I don't know, but 38 seconds, there's got to be something to do.
Here we go. Looks like game's starting back. Got Christian guarding number 1. Danny getting ready to guard number 4. He doesn't know who to pass it to. Passes to number 4, but even that wasn't a great option. And Jay intercepts. Passes to Christian. Oh, and Christian just barely. Jay takes the ball. I don't know what just happened in that conglomerate.
What happened was amazing because Jay snagged the ball, almost got it, and Christian fumbled it on the layup.
That was a great play. And the ball, I believe, is still ours.
I believe it's a foul on Lee Christian.
With Jay, Christian being the one fouled, he will now take no free throw shots.
No free
As
throw
it is
shots
just a
in this
pass
last
in.
game.
And Danny passing to Christian. I don't know what that was. I believe that was a foul.
I don't know what it was, but it was something.
Looks like number 12 fouled the other number 12. So we'll now have 2 free throws to potentially put us at 76-69.
Christian being a newer senior, I believe he only came here last year.
Yes, he was here last year. Played in basketball last year. He's very good. He's playing this year. He's also very good. Let's see what happens here.
With his football and baseball career, he plays basketball mainly.
Yes, he's a 3-sport athlete, putting in hard work. He's also very, very good in his academics.
He's trying to be player of the year, I believe, again.
And Christian with the shot. And he misses. Danny with the ball, trying to find somewhere to go. And somehow, we continue.
Our student section being very aggressive in the corner. Dangerous spot for the opposing team.
There's been a lot of fouls recently. I think the other team is really just trying to get as much as they can in these last couple seconds. Trying to stall off the clock and figure something out.
Yeah, it's 24 seconds. We've been in this 30-second mark for about a couple minutes.
So it looks like Danny will now take 2 shots. In the first shot. Just barely misses. Bounced out of the rim and teetered on the edge.
It wasn't meant to be, I guess, because that was very, very interesting how the rim reacted.
In the second shot. 3 dribbles.
And there it is!
And there we go. We got 75-69.
Really, they just need to run out the clock here.
And they're trying to do anything here. Number 12 shoots from the 3-point line and misses. 21 misses again. They cannot get anything right now. It was a 6-point lead.
They are just fouling out this game.
It looks like Jared may be potentially injured. Maybe something potentially wrong with his head. just from what I'm observing up here. Parker being subbed in for the last 13 seconds of the game. Much more playtime than we saw him get at the first home game. So now 21 shoots.
Number 21, Dylan
Makes the
Wise,
first free throw.
6'3", sophomore.
70 to 75.
Making an average of 4 points per game.
If he makes this, it'll be 71-75. And he misses it, 70-75. And Christian appearing to be trying to stall out the clock. And they call a timeout at Daly's.
Timeout.
At this point, it may be safe to say game's over. But there's still 11 seconds. Anything can happen.
Falcons trying to figure out a plan. I think it's just to hold them. With 11 seconds on the clock, 75 to 70. Our Lee Christian Falcons are leading.
Looks like he's trying to put someone at the corner of the horseshoe.
Danny moving in. But whatever's happening on his board, it must be executed on the court. And I'm wondering
Looks
if
like
our
Danny's
Lee
taking a
Christian
closer look.
Falcons...
Parker right near Danny, providing a screen for Danny to get around.
I believe they're pressuring their defense and offense really hard just to try to run the timeout.
We have 11 seconds, so it makes sense. We don't need to do anything crazy. We just need to make sure they don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Still anyone's game, though. We have 11 seconds. They can clutch up here. We'll see what happens.
And here it is.
We just need to avoid fouling.
Parker leading the team out onto the court. Here we go.
Looks like...
Whatever you can say about this game, win or lose, it's been an amazing game so far.
Absolutely. It's been close. It's flip-flop score-wise.
Christian throwing in.
Christian will throw to Jay. Jay catches it. Oh, and he fumbles the ball last minute. That should have been an easy layup.
Easy layup, but he got too excited and fumbled it.
The ball will now go to Thales, giving them an opportunity to do something.
Yes,
And let's see what happens with 8 seconds on the clock.
They will have to make a three-pointer and a two-pointer to make this.
He's going to have to shoot very soon. And they're not going to win. With .7 on the clock.
.7 on the board. 72 to 75. Lee Christian Falcons still leading.
They need a three-pointer, but I believe the ball will be in our possession, making it impossible.
Grab hold of the ball. I don't know what we're huddling for because it's .7 seconds. But
looks like Thales has called another timeout to make any final efforts. And I believe we can go ahead and call it that Lee Christian will win this game. 75 to 72 will be the final score.
Miracles happen every day, but unfortunately, I don't think it would happen tonight.
I do not think so either. I think that Lee Christian has played excellently this game. It's been a close game. It's been a good game. And I think Lee Christian will extend their win-loss record to be 3-1. And Thales will be 1 win.
Our Lee Christian Falcons, feeling confident of the win, has to pull it out of the hat.
Thales already on the court, ready to go. Lee Christian still talking to their players. Let's see what happens here. Got .7 on the clock. Let's get it moving here. Looks like we're starting back. Lee Christian will start with the ball. They don't need to do much of anything.
And here we go. Our people on the court is Danny, Jared, Parker, Christian, and Jay.
And he throws it in, hits the guy in the leg. Just for funsies, honestly. And that right there.
And the Lee Christian Falcons win.
That is our game. It's been a great game, folks. Great game. We won 75-72.
75-72.
Absolutely amazing. And you now see Lee Christian celebrating. They have a conga line over by the cheer. It's just an overall great time here at Lee Christian as we win and walk away with a victory. It's been great calling the game for you folks.
If you want to come out and see this, it's sometime in December after Thanksgiving. We'll have another home game where you'll hear us and you'll see your wonderful Lee Christian Falcons.
And I believe that is all we have for you to just take in these final moments from the court. For like 3 seconds.